What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Seasons. This is episode number 24, and we start today's episode off, of course, still in Division 2. We drew our last game with Seattle Sounders against Real Betis, so we picked Betis for our first game of today's episode, and we've been on a very subpar run of late. Only 2 wins in the last 7 games, and just not good form at all. So as we take on Red Bull Salzburg for the first game of today's episode, we were looking to bounce back as soon as possible and start picking up the points again, because I do want to make sure we keep on going with this promoted run. Every single season so far we've been promoted, and in our first season, and we want to keep that going. So we take on Red Bull Salzburg, and the first chance fell to us, but Castro's shot was saved by my opponent's goalkeeper and put behind for a corner, and from that corner we cross it in with Castro towards the centre. Torres goes for the header and it goes over the bar and out for a goal kick. So looking to make a fast start in this side with this in this game with a Spanish side, but it was still 0-0. But in the 26th minute, Castro's through again here, and again I completely choke on the finish. I go through 1-on-1 and he collapses to the floor there because I messed it up so badly. And of course you guys have seen, particularly over the last episodes, I'm missing so many chances, and I'm just not taking the chances when they come, which is not good enough really in these higher divisions. And another really good save by my opponent's goalkeeper there keeps the score scoreless, but we were looking very threatening from the off. We just weren't keeping our composure as we went through. But as Castro plays a good free ball into Danny Pacheco here, we are through 1-on-1. This time will I finish? Yes, I will. Finally we make it 1-0, 31 and 32 seconds in. It's a good finish by Danny Pacheco, and just really fortunate because I just kept on missing up chances. We'd already had like 6 shots at this stage, but I only got 1 goal. But thankfully we did score, and it was 1-0. But just a couple of minutes later, my opponent comes through with Allen here, and we failed to get the ball away. And unfortunately for us, my opponents in this, my defenders, in the centre, just seem to barge into each other, and it is a simple finish in the end for Campbell. So my opponent is back on level terms. It's my fault for poor defending, but I don't know why my centre back just seemed to fall to the floor there. But it's 1-1. However, as Danny Pacheco finds Torres here, back to Pacheco, Vidio goes through 1-on-1, and again we mess up a really good chance in the 39th minute, and it is still level. So we go into the half-time break, still level, and I just kept on messing up so many chances. I'd only have myself to blame if I didn't win this game, but in the 54th minute, we did retake the lead. Castro hit the post after rounding the goalkeeper, but Kadir did turn in the rebound and make it 2-1. So we were back in front, and thank goodness for that. Seriously, I messed up after I rounded the goalkeeper by hitting the post, but thankfully Kadir obliged with the finish and made it Real Betis 2, Red Bull Salzburg 1. And in the 66th minute, Kadir plays a great cross to the far post. Pacheco wins the header, but it is cleared away by my opponent, and the danger is away. So still 2-1, but really, other than the 1 chance he had, he wasn't playing very well. I was looking a lot more threatening, and I thoroughly deserved to win this game. And in the 75th minute, Pacheco goes down the right hand side, crosses the ball in. Vidio's header is blocked. It comes to Castro. He shoots. It's blocked again, and Vidio does win the follow-up header, puts it past Galaxia, makes it Betis 3, Red Bull Salzburg 1, and straight after that my opponent decides to quit. So we get given a win with the 3-1 victory, and it was a very annoying game. I guess that's the best way to say it, because quite frankly, as you look at the stats, I thoroughly deserved to win the game. I was on top for the majority of it, but I messed up so many chances. I had 8 shots on target, 12 in total, and only 3 goals. And as you would have seen as well, most of the shots came from inside the area, and it wasn't my opponent's goalkeeper being in super form, even though he did play quite well. It was just the fact I messed up so many of them with weak shots and poor finishes. But even so, we got the win by 3-1, thoroughly deserved. And for the second of 3 games in today's episode, we chose my opponent's side, Red Bull Salzburg. So we choose the Austrian side, and we come up against the Polish side, Legia Warsaw. So we take them on here, looking to make it 2 wins from 2 and try and get a good run of form going, because we haven't had one of those in quite a while, to be honest. And the first chance would fall to us here as we play the ball inside towards Campbell, who scored my opponent's goal in the last game. He backheels it to Allen, and again it's going to happen again. The poor finishing continues. Really good chance, and I mess up the 1-on-1. And in the 10th minute here, my opponent tries to make me pay. He shoots with Radovic, and the shot goes just wide the post and out for a goal kick. So we almost scored a very nice goal there, but thankfully it was still scoreless. But in the 24th minute here, we play the ball forward and give it away. Astiz rise to slide challenge, plays a great through ball into his number 3, and he smashes the ball past the goalkeeper and makes it 1-0. So we go behind 24 minutes in. I was very frustrated because I should have taken that chance with Allen a few minutes ago, but instead I messed it up, and my opponent does take the lead. However, in the 29th minute here, Campbell wins us the ball here. It's a brilliant turn to beat his man, goes through 1-on-1, and we do find the back of the net and equalise. So we're only behind for a few in-game minutes. Campbell gets the goal, and we are back back on level terms with a very nice finish. And a few minutes later, we come through again here. It is Campbell playing the ball down the right hand side towards Bruno, who takes on Estes, beats him with pace, brilliant turn, goes through one-on-one, but his shot goes just wide that far post and out for a goal kick. So still 1-1, but in the 45th minute, my opponent had a free kick, and you guys have seen some really dodgy things in this series, some very, very frustrating and annoying things, but this one tops the lot. My opponent scores with this free kick directly from it, and I just had no words. When this happened, I genuinely just, the jaw, it's like a cartoon, my jaw genuinely just dropped and hit the floor, because I unfortunately couldn't see a replay because my opponent pressed X, but as I watched it back in the match highlights, someone has got to tell me why EA bothered to say that the goalkeepers are far improved this year, because, well, they're obviously not, are they? I mean, that is just absolutely ridiculous. It's not even, the shot isn't a shot. It's a cross into the box to try and cause a scramble, and it's not even on target, and it's not even a fast cross. I don't know. Let's just ignore that and get back into the game. I have no idea how on earth that happened. And when that happened, I just said to myself, I'm so done. Like, I am so done with this series, and I'm so done with this game, man. Seriously. How on earth can EA claim that their goalkeepers are far improved this year with stuff like that? But anyway, in the 51st minute here, we come through again. Some nice passing releases Sabitzer, and as he goes through one-on-one, he blasted into the bottom corner and makes it 2-2. And thank Christ for that, man. Seriously, because if we were going to lose this game to that type of goal, I would have been absolutely livid. But we're back on level terms here. Good finish after some nice passing, and we do make it 2-2. And in the 55th minute, my goalkeeper doesn't put the ball in the back of his own net for a second time. He throws the ball out really quickly. We find Campbell down the left-hand side. He's got the pace to beat his man. He keeps on going, puts in a great cross to the centre, and Allen wins the header and makes it 3-2. So 10 minutes after the restart, we've turned the game on its head with 2 quick goals. Very good cross by Campbell there, who looked really, really good in this game and in the last game for my opponent. Very good cross and a really good header by Allen. So 3-2 in front, and thank goodness for that, man, seriously, because I did not deserve to be losing this game through something as ridiculous as that goal my opponent scored. But in the 58th minute, another brilliant free ball by Campbell. This guy was having a game of his life for me, and as Bruno goes through, he fake shots around the last defender, roulettes past the goalkeeper and puts the ball into the open net and makes it Red Bull Salzburg 4, Legia Warsaw 2. So very nice goal by Bruno there, brilliant ball by Campbell, quick little fake shot and a lovely roulette got himself into the open goal. So Red Bull Salzburg 4, Legia Warsaw 2, and I said Campbell was having a great game. He was, but I completely messed up the finish there and should have made it 5-2 as I messed up a simple tap in from a few yards. But I would actually have a man sent off in the 90th minute. Ramalho, however you pronounce that, got himself 2 bookings. I didn't think that was a booking personally, but it was given and he was sent off. But it wouldn't matter because we did win the game by 4-2. And yeah, just thank goodness for that, man. Seriously, because after this game, it was where I got the match highlights from to show the replay just a minute ago. Like, seriously, I was just saying to myself, had I lost that game, I wouldn't have just ended this series, I would have ended my FIFA career on YouTube, because this is just absolutely outrageous. This game sucks for goalkeepers, it really does. They are so poor. But anyway, we take on, we use Legia Warsaw for the third and final game of today's episode, and after a very, very frustrating game, I was glad we prevailed, but I was still annoyed about the circumstances, how I conceded the second goal in particular. But I chose Legia Warsaw here, and I realised that my game plan in this game, my strategy should really be to try and win a free kick halfway between the halfway line and the penalty area, and just lob it into the centre and see if we can score like my opponent did from that ridiculously fluky goal. But still, we chose Legia Warsaw, and we came up against the United States of America, so not too much of a mismatch. My opponent's side was a star rating, or possibly just half a star rating better than mine, but we had the first chance of the game there, that shot going wide in the 3rd minute and out for a goal kick. But in the 23rd minute here, my opponent gives the ball away and we come through again. We play the ball forward towards Radovic here. Jones heads the ball away only as far as Duda, inside to Radovic. There was a lot of lag in this game, but we managed to keep our composure despite the laggy circumstances, and it was a really good finish by Radovic past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. So Legia Warsaw 1, United States of America 0, and we take the lead against my opponent. And in the 42nd minute, it could have and should have been 2-0 as we drill in a cross, but a first time shot goes miles over the bar and out for a goal kick there. No composure for me, there really wasn't. I should have took a touch and just dribbled inside again, but still 1-0. But in the 49th minute, my opponent would equalise, and again, it was just absolutely ridiculous, because I mean, the goal is fair enough. My opponent scores and everything, well done to him for that. I can't really blame my goalkeeper for that, but if you watch this back with Josie Altidore. He doesn't even shoot. He just dribbles the ball into the bottom corner. And I know, I used to play in goal myself. When a ball gets crossed in along the ground and you think the opponent striker is going to beat you to it, sometimes, you need to smother the body. And that's what the goalkeeper did do, in fairness. But really, he wasn't even going towards the ball. It seemed as though the ball was going to go underneath his body, if anything. So that was really frustrating, and my opponent's back on level terms, where he hadn't even had a shot in this game. Yeah, that goal stood because he just dribbled it in. So 1-1. I don't think I can blame my goalkeeper for it, even so, but still 1-1. And in the 75th minute, we come through again here, and this was a very, very, very nice build-up. Lovely passing, really good build-up, a great ball inside, and Radovic gets his second goal of the game and makes it Legia Warsaw 2, the United States of America 1. I thought that was a really nice goal, personally. Lovely passing, good build up, quick little back heel into the man who got the assist, a good ball inside, and Radovic made it 2-1. So I thought that was a very, very nice goal indeed. Lovely build up and a good finish as well. So that made it 2-1, and we're back in the lead in this game, and justifiably so. And again, the game, I mean, I'm just so done with this. Directly from the goal kick, he passes it to my man. We're about to go through 1-on-1 and score, and the referee blows for full time. I mean, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. So done with this game, I really am. But still, we got the win by 2-1. That's 3 wins out of 3, so I guess we can't complain, even though there were some ridiculous things going on in this episode. But regardless, 3 wins from 3, and that means we just need 3 points from our remaining 2 games to get promoted with the division title and go through to Division 1. So as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, because it is much appreciated and really does help my channel out. Don't forget, the next episode will be a live 2-game highlights episode, so look forward to that one. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Look at those stats. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next episode of Seasons very soon.